Why are you doing this? Okay, let's sit back up. Welcome everybody. Make sure I got everything all set up here, ready to go. I'm coming in so dark. Oh. Then I open that, then it'll be too light. How y'all doing? Okay, now let me go back to here. Did I get everybody? Okay, yes I did. Hey. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see which thing that is. Okay, got it. I don't even see right. Hey, let me see. Hold on a second. I don't know why that came in now. That's why. What happened to the? Let's go right here. Let's see what it got. Hey, everybody. I look so far away. I look so far away. Hold up a second. Let me see. Could I come in closer? Let me go over here. Okay. That's right. No. Well, oh, share it out. That's it. Don't want to shine that bright light in my face. Hey, y'all. Come on. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to get it. Okay, I see you. See you a little different. Come on. Hey, y'all. Woo! Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hey, Ronnie Boo. Come on. Uh-oh. Hey, you guys. I know I'm coming to base in a dark place, but I'm not gonna get no more lights until I get ready to know how to operate all these lights I got around here. How y'all doing? Let's go. Hey everybody, thanks for coming over. I am your host, Dolby Middleton. Thank you for joining me on this here Tuesday. I am coming in dark. Ronnie, is I'm that dark? Because that's what it makes it like it seems like. I'm coming in very, very. Let's go lights up. Okay, here. I think so. I got a little bit of decency right here. Anyway, you guys, I'm glad that I come live. I was going to come live yesterday. And as y'all know, that it did in fact with my exercise. I told y'all it's going to be an easy transition that I'm soon going to be doing exercise on Dolby Milton 4. Dolby Milton 4 hashtag workout. That's when you're going to see me all in a lot of moving and grooving situation. Okay, now let's go here. Y'all, things had occurred since the last time that I had been with you guys. Shout out, yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. And it's a lot of, I could say, thanks, Ronnie. I would say that I'm a big content creator. I probably don't have the numbers that you carry. But guess what? I consider myself as a big content creator because, in fact, with my name is different. And everybody want to know who is this here Dolby chick. I never heard of the name, so forth and so on. So anyway, let me go here. I'm gonna start off like this here. You guys, look, please deal in fact with the church and your money. I seen a situation that a pastor told somebody that I was telling the church that somehow they can be a millionaire in so many seconds if they were to get $10,000. Y'all got to stop this here mess here. Y'all got to stop these churches. And since that they know that basically over here YouTube pays, because they ain't giving it in the church. Stop giving them your money. Heaven is free. And what he happened to say, then also to the elder, a young man Friday that pleaded guilty on dealing fact with his tax. See, that one thing did in fact with church. They would tell you and they would show you and make you feel in your bone how to get the money. But they never do tell you how to get yourself, how to lie yourself out of paper bag. But still, yet they can tell you how to lie and tell the other people you're going to be a millionaire. Say, what? I can't be no millionaire if I give you 10,000. That means I'm 10,000 for being a damn millionaire. So these things are what they're trying to put on to special as black people. If you say anything raised in the Bible, they would give you their damn children. We have seen this here done. If they don't give their children to the church, they'll give it over to the dope man. Because guess what? They expecting something right now. They want a miracle right now. I give you my child for a miracle. But you can do whatever you want to do with my child. Because listening to you, that I'm supposed to be blessed is to give me your child. Now let's go back over here. Y'all see the commercial coming in, running, let me know. Now we're gonna go back over here. Y'all, I'm working on 2 screens right here until I get everybody together. Okay. Oh, hey, Chlorine Boo. Okay, now I got you here. Your lights, okay. Now I'm gonna work a little bit. Give me your money when heaven is free. Let me tell you something. When you want to see exactly where your money goes, go do your part. Helping out, dealing with the homeless people that not as fortunate as you. The church is fortunate than you. Matter of fact, the church is better than you with money because the church got everybody in here giving him money. Y'all better think with the wickedness and the crookedness. And then here on YouTube, we are exposing everything than they ever was seen on TV. I know a lot on which that they never came on YouTube. See, over there on Facebook, you fight and you do all that. You do the same thing here, but one thing did affect with YouTube, your words are very, very thin, what you got to say. even down to the music. Everything you do over here on YouTube, you going to pay for it. Not everything you do it on Facebook. You think they get paid for a fight video? But it's okay. I want people to see how I fight. You guys, let me tell you. Did in fact what was going on in the church right now. I don't know why y'all put on y'all damn Sunday best to go. Anything your Sunday best should be going to a funeral or going to a wedding. But other than that, going to a church that somebody telling you that you get them 10,000 and you will be a millionaire in 3 seconds, 3 minutes, 9 minutes, or whatever that he say, allegedly. But still, yet, you shouldn't have to give somebody something that's doing better than you. For they to continue to live better than you. And they asking you to donate to them so they can continue to look and dress and drive better than you. Y'all ain't hear me. Y'all don't want to hear this type of teaching, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Please thumb up and like my video, everybody. Come through, come through. The mess, how that is, when you go to a lot of church and they will go around on the radio, the prophet so-and-so will be in town. It's the same way how they pile up on lemon, the 3 degrees, goosey, with the number, because they want to see a miracle. They want to see something different. They call it's a miracle. Y'all, I want y'all to get your lunch, get your snack. I'm going to go over in some more deep dive. That's why I think so I put in my title that it was going to be more. We're going to go back then, in fact, with the food. I don't found some more stuff. Y'all, this is what I want to do. Before we get ready to get started, we're going to talk around Tyrone Davis Jr. I think that they call him Step. Oh, wait a minute. What did they call him? Not Step. It's something that they call him. Deuce. I think. I'm not too sure, but it's a little street name that they call it. Mim and I, down there in Margate, Florida, you know, they're right there by Fort Lauderdale. Sometimes people say Margate, they call it Fort Lauderdale. But no, Margate is Margate and Fort Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale. We're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about Nicki Minaj coming from TMZ, came from Don Lemon, and now she thinks so because that she don't went over there with I think of the church in a few minutes. Hey, Tiffany, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, baby, for coming on here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She thinks she went over there to, I forgot the initial for it, over there to that church. Oh, she know everything. All right, it's something in everything what somebody is doing. People don't just get up and do things for their health. It's something in it that they want. It's something in it when Donald Trump came president. Something in it that they want. Nicki Minaj running up and down here for a month on outreach. I think it was outreach ministry. I'm not too sure with the initial what she was at. It's been a month now. Now she went over because y'all know she cannot sing. She cannot sing. Before it's all over with, whatever that she's looking for, she's gonna get that and some more. Tyrone, I'm gonna show you some pictures. Then in fact with Tyrone, then in fact that the weekend and the family went down there to Gainesville, Florida. Gainesville, Florida. And they had met the couple that saying that how they found Tyrone. Hey, Miss Darling, did I tell you scooters? Scooters, y'all got to come and go here with me. Scooters, didn't I tell you how the car was going? For him to wind up in the road. Scooters, I have broke this here down to y'all. I even broke it down to y'all that did in fact that when they said it was a homeless man, I said a little something about that. I said something about that, and I told you exactly how it was for him to wind up at the car. You remember I was doing some demonstration with my hand? Come to find out, Scooter, everything that Dovey had said, giving you a demonstration of what it is. Then let's say 2 weeks later, 2 or 3 weeks later, now we get, hey, that's your boo. Come on through. That's my baby Steven. He said it's okay me calling him Steven because y'all know I don't call nobody name, right? I just give him a name. Because it's easy for me. That's that country Jamaican Georgia text that's in me. We don't call nobody else, right? Big up yourself. Now, Scooters, I came here and I was doing demonstration, and the car went this way, the car went that way, and then when the pizza box came out, F you and your pizza. I don't want your pizza and your chicken. I told y'all how the car had to be going. I told y'all. But I'm going to tell you this here. Come on, somebody. Didn't I tell y'all, I said that this girl here, they ain't do that. She ain't do it by herself. Whoever that was with her, because her brother, for what I see, her brother, y'all, we talking about Tyrone Davis, and we gonna go into some deep dive in it. Did in fact with her brother goes on to be a thug. When you down there in Lottie Dottie, what we call Lottie Dottie, Fort Lauderdale. When we call Margate the party, we call Lottie Dottie. You ain't gonna hurt nobody, but they did. Her brother. That's why that y'all come and go in. That's why Tyrone kept two guns. You are in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That's what they do. Fort Lauderdale, Cold Spring, Tamarack, Margate. You got to be ready with that fire. They also too. I had told y'all when his auntie was saying that he got $1 million clothes in there, and that's how his mama house looked. You mean to tell me with his $1 million clothes, his mama house, it looked like that it was born back into the 50s, the 60s? Auntie, it's something wrong with you, Auntie. Auntie, you in a way, no, you're not delusion, Auntie. Auntie, I feel you, but Auntie, before you came up with this here, me and the Scooters, Auntie, we had already figured it out. Me and the Scooters had already said that either when she drove off, dealing with the car, yeah, it was an argument in the car. Then the fact that I don't believe, and I'm going to tell you again, I don't believe that didn't the fact with him get hit in his head, I don't believe it was over there in the cabinet. Because he had to wind up in the car. I believe, and I'm just going to say it right here, he was driving. And then I think so, somebody must have in back because she couldn't do it by herself. I'm telling you what I believe. He got hit in the car. He got hit in the car in the head. Then they throwed him out. Now let me tell you about 1 foot. Lulu. I'm watching the girl. Then I tell you I'm gonna keep my foot on your neck. I'm gonna get what the answer. It probably won't be in the order, but the Scooters, we gonna be somewhere in that damn neighborhood. That I told you so. I told you about that damn Lulu. Lulu could not have. They got into an argument. They all the time arguing. Yes, for what I hear, Lulu is from Haiti. Not every Haitian person is like this. Not every Haitian person like that. But dealing with these young thugs, especially when they get with a boy with some money, of course they call their mama and all that, and they root his ass up. Lulu was a mess. Yes, they laid hand on one another. Do you think so with all that video? He lifting her up in the air. She riding on his damn neck. Y'all better watch this shit what I'm talking about. That's not the perfect couple. Same way how did you see the mother, the first lady in the church, she all dressed up. Oh, I identified with Jamal Bryant. Him and Carrie. Then I tell you, they want to put a front up in front of People magazine. To pick me, we the pastor couple of the year. I told you what don't make sense. Not never do. Them two, yes. It is some damn regret. When they getting ready to go out on the streets and get dressed up in church Sunday, yes, that is some face that they put on that we are the power couple. Because you don't supposed to bring what goes on inside in the house outside. That's why your mama always beat you. Don't tell what goes on in my house. What's happening in my house, it stays in my house. That's what we grew up on. Now let's go back over here, Lulu. Tyrone to me was fascinated with the fact that she had a big booty. Let's see, she wore the weed in her hair. She just was a pretty Haitian girl. But somehow or another, I love that girl. But both of them that I get, he loved her. She loved him, but she wasn't in love with him. He was tired. Let me tell you, his love for her had started to fade away. Because as you hear on some videos that I'm going to show you, where he was saying that she's tired of her lying and she's sneaky. She's sneaky. A sneaky person will steal from you, will lie for you, and they will scam every damn body that they come by. He even like, for what I see, taking her on the road. And reason why he take her on the road, basically like that. Your body is here, your mind on the other side of the town. He took on the road that, hey, that my baby is here, my baby ride the roll up with me. That's what all that was, just to see that I got my woman with me. But he know that he can't touch, he cannot trust her at the truck stop to go to the bathroom by her damn self. She's wearing a BBL herself. I don't know what's different with this hair and this BBL that makes them start feeling themselves. It's bad enough that you can't wash your ass. You can't get in the crack of your ass. No, you can't. And if you do, it's going to continue to stay wet. Because your ass needs to air out. That's why they call early in the morning, scratching in the morning. Over here in the scooter lounge, well, we scratch to air out our ass. Those that got a big ass, especially one that they wasn't born with. Now you have been born with the ass, you don't got used to that. But when you going by somebody else, damn ass, you ain't gonna never get used to that. Especially at a certain age, you ain't gonna get used to that. It just gonna stink and stink and stink. The couple came out over there, the message spot. Yeah. She basically, I communicate with her, and she was basically saying, y'all push this here, did in fact with Tyrone. Yes. Now, let me tell you something. Even though Lulu took 3 detective tests, lie detector, don't mean that she told the truth. They gonna put what they are doing. I'm trying to tell you something here, Ronnie. My God, Miss Darling. I'm trying to tell you, Tiffany. I'm trying to tell you, Stephen, what they gonna do is she had failed the test, but now they keeping an eye on her. And did in fact with the family is basically watching her too. Right now, we got a piece of everything together. She is gonna be the last one that they get. She is gonna be the last one that they get. And then they're gonna come out and where they're gonna tell her that, hey, when you ask you this question here, we found that you were deceptive, that you wasn't telling the truth. Right now, it's like she say, it's a full investigation that going on with this, because nobody just don't lay out in front of the highway. He got hit in his head. That's why he was shaking. He was shaking right there. It was shaking like it was a seizure. That basically was there, right in the middle. They hit him in the head and throw his ass out of his car. But I had to come out with this here and say, I believe so. Basically, he was driving. I really do believe that he was driving. But somehow or another, I got to finish pulling in with this Lulu chick. Because whatever another is, Lulu could not do it. Much as her and that damn boy argue in the truck, in the car, Lulu couldn't do it by herself. Because she was going to bust him in the head. It could have been no happen, busting him in his damn head. It could have been no happen a long damn time ago. She needed some help because they plugged him from the back of his head. They shot up everything in his brain. And of course, with him out on the ground, shaking like that, yeah, he started convulsing. He started having a seizure because everything don't just went, the brain just don't did everything that it was going to do. As what I hear, after they had him, rolling him in, she came up 2 minutes before they took off. Man, I'm telling you, something like that were to happen, you supposed to be trying to jump in that ambulance with him. You supposed to be beating up the ambulance. You should put you in the screen. No, 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 no. She didn't have no remorse. Because you know what I'm saying, when you have did something, you're shocked that, oh, hell, this done happened. I can't believe this here. I'm in trouble. When your mind runs, you don't know how to act, but everybody else is watching you. Everyone is basically watching you. You don't know how to act and respond because you planned it, but you didn't plan the response. It wasn't no homeless guy. It wasn't. He was not thrown off no bridge and fell off the bridge. He was right there by the bridge and highway. So I can't make this up. Y'all may want to explain it more to me. Let's go over here and let's see what happened over there to Tyrone Jr. I'm gonna work this here called Lulu. Didn't I tell you I was coming for you? See what happened is the family is basically slow. I had already done told them, no, this ain't how it went. This ain't how it go. Then I was in the mind when they said that they fell him, that he fell across the bridge. No. Then I said that it happened in the hotel room, the wherever that they were staying at, the large campsite. It happened there, and she put him over in the car. It happened there in that car. It happened in didn't fail. She was texting somebody, let's get him. I'm tired of this. Let's get him. All that is just a bunch of fake stuff. And Lulu, your damn ass, you better be volunteer and go back to damn Haiti. Because Trump catch your ass from this is Florida. I'm sorry, I'm in North Carolina, but I'm from Florida. And we do believe in the death penalty. Yes, we do. Kids and murdering somebody, that's death penalty. That's death penalty. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, everybody? How you doing? How you hey there? Charlie, Dr. Something, she wants something to drink right here. She coming. She coming. Hey, y'all. Hey, come through, come through. So, we gonna work, and I'm gonna tell you, because last night I was over there to the Messy Sweet spot. And she getting down to the bottom. Y'all, please like my video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and share me out, please. That's how they said. That's how the sweetheart. That's how I simply said that she knew that I was lying because it was shared out. Please help me because nobody else does not. Okay, I'm not gonna put no money on the table for no damn body. No, I'm not. This a free damn app. No, I'm not gonna pay you for the call out my name of it. No, I don't want your people here because they don't have no damn manners. Okay. See, I can sit here and greet my chat one by one. Nobody ain't throwing no fists. Nobody not spitting on one another. No, we just here to enjoy the show. And that's what we supposed to do. Now I'm gonna go over here. And all this here running, moderator, y'all can put that. All this here is copyright infringement. This is for educating person, education purpose. Hold up 1 second. Here you go. Come on. Let's get over here to. Okay, let's get over here to. Okay. And put this here down. Oh, no. Tyrone, What is it? Tyrone. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up 1 second. Okay, let me see. I think so. You got it. Okay. Y'all, this here took place. Let's hear about this. All this is from Chronicle Speak. That is the same person dealing fact with Chronicle Speak. It basically is the same person is the message sweet pot, sweet spot. Now I'm gonna go here. Just hold it right there. And I'm gonna okay. Okay, wait a minute. You got all this basic is alleged. Let me just put this here up here. Okay, I gotta go right here. Okay, here we go. I hope that we all can see that. Could we all see this here? Let me see the girls in the back. Could y'all see that? Okay, I'm finna go behind it. Anybody coming here, please? When you find a running, y'all put up the sign. Thank you. Hold up 1 second. Here we go. Let's go. We gonna get to the part. Okay, here we go. Let's go. All
Tyrone Davis Jr., his girlfriend Lulu, and their cabin trip that turned deadly last Christmas is now taking a turn.
This is the nurse and her husband that tried to help my cousin.
Yet. I'm hoping so.
Okay, fiance.
You want to say what you initially saw?
He had a pulse. Okay. He was breathing. I opened up his pupils to make sure his pupils were good. They were normal. Okay. He was kind of moving around a little bit, like he was kind of disoriented. And I kept saying, "Hey, I'm a nurse. My name's Brandy. Can I help you?" No response.
The couple allegedly left the cabin where many say an argument started. They got a hotel room. After getting the hotel room, they went to the Papa John's Pizza on Archer Road. They continued down Archer Road for 4 stoplights, ultimately leading him to this bridge. However, at some point, the couple ended up turning around and ending up on the opposite side of the road and under the bridge on this side, which is where he was later found unconscious. But why did they turn around? Allegedly, according to Lulu, he jumped out there underneath the bridge and she ended up here waiting for him at the Circle K where she thought he would return, but he didn't. It looks like she still had a visual. She saw an ambulance in that direction and she returned.
5 o'clock, we left Texas Roadhouse, like 5:02. We were at this light behind a car.
Yes.
There was a red car in front of us. There was another guy involved too.
Yes, I talked to him.
Okay, you talked to him?
Yes,
Okay,
I
good.
have his information.
He pulls forward, he stops. I'm like, what's this guy doing? And I honk, and he turns his blinkers on. Like, okay, he's not working. We go around, we see someone's in the road. She's a nurse, so we immediately pull over.
So where were you not to stop y'all?
We were in this lane.
His outside
His
lane.
car would have been right here.
He had the flashers on.
There's my- we got here, we see his body. He was up there about 15 feet.
Yes.
We get out. She immediately runs over. I had gloves in the car. She's checking in. You want to say what you initially saw?
He had a pulse.
Okay.
He was breathing. I opened up his pupils to make
right.
sure his pupils
Everybody
were good.
with me?
They were normal. Okay. He was kind of moving around a little bit, like he was kind of disoriented. And I kept saying, "Hey, I'm a nurse. My name's Brandy. Can I help you?" No response. Kind of just kept moving around a little bit.
While she was on the ground, I was surveying the area. One of the things I want to mention, I believe you said he always had 2 phones on him.
Yes.
He had 3.
Yes, 3.
He had his. This is what I thought was suspicious. Is there was his wallet and his phone. There was about $15 in cash,
Hold on a second, you guys.
laid out like this, as if to show this wasn't a robbery. It looked like someone set it there.
Hold on a second, you guys. Wait a minute. This is me. Hold on a second. This is me. Oh, wait a minute. This is me. Let me get this back up in here. How y'all doing? I'm coming. Oh boy. Come on. This is me. I'm trying to get it based like on the big screen for us. Okay, hold on a second. I'm sorry. Let me get this back up here. I think it was Junior. Okay, here we go. Sorry. I'm trying to get us up here bigger. Where's the peep at? Oh boy, now I can't even find it. Here we go. Let's go. Hold on. Wait a minute.
The pizza was all over the road. The other thing I want to say, why was the car going this way if the pizza place is down that way?
Right.
That's the important thing I wanted to relate. They should not have been coming that way with fresh food. And their hotel was over here.
Yes.
So they were coming back, which didn't make sense with that story.
Papa John's is right here. They end up going down Archer Road, traveling. Here's the bridge where he was left under, but on the opposite side. She ends up coming back and then ending up here at the Circle K.
But we called
Thank you.
We called 911. By the way, I heard the report there was a homeless person who saw something. I was standing here, I didn't see anybody. So I just wanted to mention that.
Because we kind of thought that was a robbery or something like that. So we were trying to be super careful, wondering if there was anybody around. And we didn't see anybody. I told the guy that had pulled over, that had the flashers on, I told him, I said, call 911 right now.
Yeah, I said, have you called 911 yet? He said, no. I said, call right now.
And guess what?
So,
He reached out to me.
Good.
And he said that he was grunting when he walked over to him. As he pulled over, he saw paper in the road, so he slowed down. Then he saw a body. He said he thought it was a homeless person in the street, but he got out his car and realized the paper was money, not paper. And that's when he said he picked the money up to put it back in his wallet.
Okay, well, there you go.
So at the end of the
Maybe
day,
he
he
did
said
that.
you pulled up. But he said when he walked over to him, he was just grunting and moving.
Like kind of
We got out right after he did, so
Yeah, so it's
very
right
little
there.
time.
Yes, very little time.
What I want you to
When
check
you
out.
say 15 minutes.
Hold on. What do you want? I know exactly where he was, but what do you want to
But what I want you to check out is find out when 911 got the call and find out when the ambulance left, because she arrived about 2 minutes before the ambulance did. So
Before the ambulance?
the ambulance was already here, and she showed up. And the thing that I talked about is I don't know if she was driving or someone else was driving. She alleged she was driving. I'm going to say this. I have a lot of first responders in my family. I've been in a lot of these situations. When someone has a loved one that's on the street like that, you come up and you're like, oh my God, what happened? Is he okay? I was up at the gas station. I was waiting for him. I sure hope he's okay. That's why I wanted to talk to you guys. She showed up to give her story to make sure it was set straight. It was not like, where is he? Is he okay? Be in there with it. It was nothing. I was nothing like that.
No concern.
There was no concern on her at all. And I told that to the police at the moment, and
Yes, and here's the thing. January 6th, Gainesville, Gilchrist. No, Gainesville. I'm talking just y'all. I talked to this guy. He reached out to me right after it happened. I had 400 messages in my inbox going live. Something say on January 6th, check your messages. And the guy said I was the first one on the scene, and they joined me. They say the nurse was not my wife or my girlfriend. They came in another car afterwards. I said, let me ask you a question. Did you talk to the police? He said, I gave them my number. I gave the detectives and the police on the scene, and they never called to this day. They told the Davis family, we've been reaching out to him, but we couldn't get an answer.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me go back here, right here. Let me go back this here and explain this here a little bit to you. Thank you, Tyrone. I'm gonna play you something. Then in fact, let me come back right here. So I'm gonna go. Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you. I'm gonna play y'all something here, and you guys is gonna see. No relationship is not perfect. That's exactly what I was saying. Then in fact, with these church people. All right, they put on some perfume, they put on high issues, a different dress that they didn't wear last week, or somebody can remember that they had wear. Then they think so. They all this with Tyrone that a girl. They used to fighting. They used to laying hands on one another. And this is for education purpose. This is copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1978. Allows is made for fair use for the purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Okay, thank you there, Ronnie. Him and that girl, let me go right here. Him and Lulu. Let me stop it right there. Him and Lulu always tapping him. Oh shit, there I go again, Lord. I'll get back to it. him and Lulu always tapping and hitting on one another. He did it like you lie. But to me, for what I see, Lulu is the aggressive one. Because majority of the time in a relationship, when we have a good man, a working man, and especially when we find an old man, he loves me. It usually be that we the one will strike and hit him down first. Okay? Oh, you didn't know what's going on TNT about Tyrone? They throwing him out the car on the interstate in Gainesville during Christmas. Lulu had on taken 3. Come on, give me. Lulu had on taken 3. Tyrone is the man who got tell the bridge the girl been put. Yes. That's thank you, Ronnie, for getting everybody caught. But as you remember what he said? He was up on the bridge, he fall down, he cracked his head. It wasn't that, none of that. Tyrone, if you hear these people, Tyrone was found in the road. Now remember now, when she went up here to the stop sign, up to the red light, she turned around to go back the other way, like towards the hotel, to go back the other way. That's what Lulu did. When she went back the other way, and remember that she went back the other way. Remember that she was going this forward here. Whatever happened, it happened just a little under the bridge. Then what else did he do? She went to that first gas station, that Circle K, and she sat right there. All of a sudden, the paramedic, they was coming down the road. So basically, she wanted to go and see because there was so many of them saying, and that means emergency, get out the road. So anyway, okay, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all. I'm running y'all day. Meanwhile, when the siren was saying, she was still up there to the Circle K. So anyway, that's how did she wind on the other side of the road because she had to go back because you were going this way. So you go to the red light right there by the Circle K. Hello, baby. Hey, come on in, sugar. I'm getting down to the bottom of all this here. Then that when she waited on for the signal light, turned and made her go the other way. Then she went over the other light. Then she turned around and then she made it on side with the police the way that it had happened. So basically, they going east, this west. It happened going east allegedly. And then the gas station, she went to the first thing, the gas station, to stop. She didn't stop there to cool off. She stopped there because the way out that she had done left him. But I'm here to tell you today. When she stopped, somebody got out that car. And only body would know is us in the scooters and that Circle K. And also what the feel that she didn't understand is that right there under that bridge, where they stop it on the bridge, round up in there, it got a camera. On that bridge, when they tell you that the bridge is here and then you get in this lane, they have a camera on it. That camera is going to say everything what those white people had don't say. It gonna jot down everything to the minute. When Lulu come up there, didn't think that she had done, I'm gonna kill this here so-and-so, whatever that was on her mind, because they all the time fighting. She basically was caught into another situation that we was on vacation. And you still around with all these niggas, man. It could have been where that Tyrone reached to take her phone. It could have reached that she had already prepared that she was going to plug him in the head, but you're going to plug him in his head, right? And if he was driving, shouldn't a car would have spent out of control? Because guess what? It was somebody in the back that plugged him in his head. Then he opened up the car door and was exiting himself, did in fact with his head, and then he fell down the ground. She took her on going and she threw the pizza out. That's how allegedly in my mind, that's how it went. She didn't do it by herself. And believe me, if they in the car, either she driving, remember now she supposed to have a broke foot. Either she driving or he driving, the car would have squirreled. it would have squirrel. But somehow or another, that when it's squirrel, it made it straight there to the exit. Get your ass out. I'm getting out. Fuck you, bitch. And give me my chicken and my pizza. And that's how the shit went all across the room. Because when she spent off, of course, it's going to, when you spin off like that in a certain type of rage, of course, it's going to be wind that comes, it's going to be wind force that comes with that. And you say, fuck you, bitch. And then you keep on damn going. But I'm here to tell you that he had a phone, his wallet, and a box of chicken wing. He was unable to speak, and he was only, yeah, he was moaning, groaning on the ground. Yes, he was. Everything would be on camera. Yeah, everything is gonna be on camera. Y'all think so that when we on the interstate, especially when we have to pull over that overpass, don't you know that they know what goes on? Because a lot of things happen in that overpass. You got people that's up on that bridge that's sitting way up there like a pigeon, like you don't see nothing, and that you cannot see them. Then they waiting on for somebody to break down. Usually when you break down, everybody try to get on the overpass. And then back in the days, that's what a lot of killing and stuff had went on, and robbing a person. Okay, something started to make sense to me. You remember when we was talking about the school of Lulu sat there for 24 hours. She wouldn't tell the people who he is, exactly who he is. Now it's starting to make sense. I hear what the gentleman say. The gentleman said that he had a phone, $15. I don't know, maybe his ID, and it's all was laying right there beside him, right? It could have been that he was reaching in his pocket as he was staggering. Y'all remember, now think about this. He reading that he don't hit in his head. So damn man, he's stabbing. He didn't, he's stabbing. So he could have pulled that out of his pocket himself. Then he fall and everything was right there. I'm thinking I need y'all to come and go with me. You remember now we dig up Diddy and we got it right. We dig up that little girl that's around there that supposed to be getting that time from Jacksonville for Julio. We had got it right. Now, if he got hit in the head, the stuff is in his pocket, his phone, his wallet, and $15. So it wasn't no robbing. Nobody did not rob him. He pulled that to me out of his pocket himself and thinks so that he had the strength to call somebody. They called it. I think so. That's what happened. That's why that he wound up everything on the ground that was left by him. Because truly, it's a real robbery. They ain't gonna leave no evidence around. They ain't gonna lose your phone. They ain't gonna. Yeah, he dropped his money and they put it back in his wallet. Okay. Okay. Now remember that. The reason why that. Let's go here. The reason why that he dropped his phone because he was basically thought that he was conscious enough, to call for help. He wasn't going to call his family. He was calling 911 that he needed help. Because just press one button and the call would trace, but it was too far gone. It wasn't no homeless person around. The guy just said it. Yes, he dropped that phone. He didn't want to pull that phone out of his pocket because a robbery is going to take their wallet, take their phone, and take them $15. Probably take the gold necklace off his check, off his fingers and the ring. What she planned to damn do? They been around there passing licks on one another and raising hell. Now, right now, it's gonna say something. Yeah, let me tell you something. He could have, but I really do believe that this stuff, that wallet stuff, to me, that was his stuff. He pulled that out of his pocket. Hold on a second, you guys. Okay. With Lulu rotten ass. Reason why Lulu was seeing another guys and all this time allegedly, right? It's because that Tyrone was very jealous. He was very jealous. And whenever he catch her in something to make up the breakup, he all the time buying her something. Or let me tell you something. A girl like Lulu, you ain't got no damn money. The money that he give you, you taking his money and buying him a gift with his own money. For him to see, baby, this is how I spent your money. When we did the video, but Lulu would charge for it. Okay. Okay, now let me tell you something. Lulu, okay, let me think how I go. I think the mother and father, not together. The mother of Tyrone mama's got her life, and the daddy got his life. Because the mama is taking side as a neutral thing. The mama have seen Tyrone and that girl screaming, argue, and fight. Tyrone was out of control. She was out of control. So the mother has seen it. And let's go on the daddy side. The daddy side even seen them go at it, screaming and yelling out there in the house, in the yard. But the mother side, and what I had gathered from the last time I talked to you, the mother said that Tyrone, allegedly that someone that taken the mother side, say Tyrone used to beat on that girl. But I think so too. They beat on one another. She was with Tyrone for all that he can give her. And my baby got an 18-wheeler. My baby getting my boyfriend getting a check for YouTube and all this type of stuff here. So basically, they got money flowing this way and that way, identified with him. But what I want to get in a deep dive, identify, did Lulu work? And what was the last job did she have? Because him and her only been together, what, 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years? After 2 or 3 years job, you didn't get your CDL so you and him can have something together one day? Or what type of job were you doing? Yeah. Right. The daddy side did not want Lulu at the funeral, but the mother supposedly did what was her at the funeral. The mother did want her, but also is saying she welcome, that she not welcome. Yes, she's not. No, she wouldn't be. No, she wouldn't be welcome at the funeral. Because you know why you're not welcome at the funeral? Because that you didn't show your emotion that you really did love my nephew. And then, as what the white guy said, that you didn't show no emotion for nothing. I was at the gas station. Remember now, they gave her 3 tests. Let me tell you something. Reason why, y'all got to listen. Reason why they give you 3 tests, to make sure they got it the first time. Then they got it the second. Ain't that they asking you a different question. That because you felt it the first time. You felt it the first time. Then they took it again. Then they took it for the 3rd time to make sure that it wasn't nothing wrong with the computer. And we hear exactly what we heard. We heard exactly what we heard. Okay. This is why they give you when that they find that y'all got nothing. When they find that you didn't have nothing to do with it, they would come out and say, she didn't have nothing to do with it. She passed. The family know she passed. She didn't have nothing to do with it. They gave her 3. Because you know what? They want to make sure the first time what they was hearing, that's exactly what they heard. The second time, let's see, maybe there was something wrong with the machine. The 3rd time, we got it right. No. We got this right. Because still, in fact, with the 3rd time, what don't make sense is not damn true. The first time we want to hear exactly what happened and where were you and how did the argument start. started. The second time he said, let's make sure that the machine is working right. Maybe something wrong with the needles in the machine. The third time, the police not really investigating it. Okay, no, but they are going over. What? Okay, yeah, it happened in Gainesville, but they are going over her story. What actually happened? And then I heard the niece say, the aunt, or somebody said that he don't never leave home without his gun. See, this is what they fail to understand, that because that a person that thinks so they're a licensed carrier, you on guard for anything. Yeah, they getting. That's why a lot of them with that stand your ground law rule, they think so that with them with a firearm, they got to be on guard. Everything, because they a bitch come up here on the red like me, I'm gonna kill me somebody. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's so many damn people that took this standing ground law in their personal way. Standing ground is not like that. Standing ground is that someone come to your house and they have a firearm threatening up to you. Even if they in your house, you got all need to protect yourself. And also too, if you shoot and kill somebody out there in your yard, first thing that they gonna investigate, because guess what? You could have ran on in the house. You could have went on in the house and called the police and all this type of stuff here. But you outside, and both y'all got a weapon. If that person you wanted a tussle, because you can always go in the house. Now, if that person start coming up on your sidewalk to your front door, yeah, you got over, and now he's a threat to you. But a lot of them getting this to stand ground. But why did both did not go different way, man? But why they both did not go different way? A lot of times that when a person, when they phone alcohol starter, yeah, yeah, the phone and alcohol, y'all just don't know. Did in fact with those phones and the internet don't broke up a whole lot of relationship. When you drinking alcohol, it make you numb. You can take on the whole damn world. You don't want to face what's really going on. That's why they will just drink it all through, and each time they got to get drunker and drunker. It's like a drug, like how you did it. You still looking for that first damn high. They're not the first high. You trying to catch still that first damn high. So you keep on drinking, you keep on doing drugs. With that, sell your phone. Now let me tell you something. This is what I think. I think so. Her and Tyrone both broke up each other's phone. Who is this girl calling you? What you looking like that for? I think so. It would identify that relationship. So you talking to her? Well, I'm gonna go and talk to him. A tit for tat thing. I believe so. Both of them broke up and throwing each other phones out. They both don't have a whole lot of cellular phone in that toxic relationship. When they have to give, yes, it's easy for me. Yeah. Let me tell you, when I was into a domestic situation, I would say my name was Alulu. And back then in the 80s, we used to call them the motorcycle gang. And the motorcycle gang used to always, and I'm a little fast ass on a cheerleader wearing the little panties up under my skirt, open your head, touch the bucket, flip over, so that I would miss hot ass. So basically, when it's a basketball game, and they said it's not only open up for the people in school, but it open up for the public. So okay, the cheerleader there. I got in with this boy. I didn't want to ride on a motorcycle because everybody else had a boyfriend. After the game, everybody go to Burger King. And I got hooked up with one of them. Girl, in the third or fourth month, I was having a problem with that guy. That guy reached over and slapped me because I raised my voice. And I went home and told my mama. And my mama got her peacemaker and said, well, all what she was going to do to him, if he ever put his hand back on him, that she birthed me. Okay, I start back talking to him. Next thing you know, 2 or 3 months, he did it again. Right then, I wouldn't even tell my mama because I went back with him. Because still, yeah, it was that high school thing. Make a long story short, I didn't like him. I liked because he had a nice motorcycle, and I liked because that he would buy me clothes, and everybody would call me his name. And oh, it just made me, he'd been out of school. Oh, it just made me. And then with lunchtime, I didn't have to go to lunch because guess what? He was bringing me lunch. Either he bringing it in his brother's car or he bringing it on his motorcycle, bringing me McDonald's, and we'll sit in the car and eat. Make a long story short, after a year with that, fighting with that boy and everything, that boy see, I guess it's trying to get on him that I didn't want. You know what that damn boy did? At the gas station where everybody hang out at. Everybody hang out with the cars and it's like a Circle K, but it wasn't that big back then. A pump that had about 3 or 4 pumps. Everybody hang around there, the motorcycle, bicycle, everybody hang up there. And I don't know what happened. That boy got after me. I walked to when that boy caught me, after that, he done had on already don't beat me, hit me. What that boy did, throw me in the trash can, in the dumpster. Then other guy, you know, all the street, everybody around the gas station saw it. I knew right there I was in death doors right then. That this boy didn't even care nothing. And kept on going. And when he did that, my mama withdrew me out of that school, put me into a different high school, into a whole nother city. And believe me, I didn't even open up my mouth because I knew right then that city, anywhere that I go at, in Deerfield Beach, he was going to find me. My mama withdrew me out of Deerfield High School, put me over there in Pompano High School, and I went over here, and I was glad that my mama did that because when we be changing classes, he be sitting right there. He be sitting right there. I can be walking with a girl, and he'll pull my hand or something like that. All, you know, anyway, that was so there. Yeah, you know what I'm telling you? Yeah, that's what he did. When my mama saved my life, I didn't tell my mama that I was that scared. We were like, oh, he was stalking me and all this kind of stuff here. No, I was actually scared. And then I went, and that's the only time I kept a secret to myself, that I would withdraw out this school and went to another school. People saying that, oh, she quit school. No, my mama took that, and my mama had a friend that lived not too far from this school. And I went up under her address and went under her friend address and went to that school right there. Because the either two things is going to do is that my mama is going to kill him, and either I'm not going to stop seeing him. Now, let's get back on here. Back then, it was calling beepers. Okay, then you put in some kind of code. You're supposed to know what the beeper mean. Or either back then, we had a phone booth. All right. So now, let's get off in this. Dinner right with Tyrone and Lulu. Lulu, they give you 3 tests. 3 tests. So basically, Lulu, let me tell you something, girl. How we doing over there? I'm just checking on, make sure everything's good with my people. Y'all, please like my video. Help me support me there. I'm not asking for no money, but you want to give me some, that just fine. It's D Milton 04. Only thing I'm asking you that is free. Just keep me in the algorithm. Just thumb up my video. Come on, somebody. Y'all work with me. Okay. TNT. 3 polygraph. Wait a minute. See, this is what I'm telling you. TNT, see, TNT, you don't run. Y'all don't want to listen to me. They give you 3 tests. Everybody else basically like get 1. Okay, the reason why that you get 1, because they going to drill you and you going to tell who all that was in it. So guess what? They don't have to drill you no more because that everything come together that you ain't do it by yourself. They gave her a second one. Now, the average person, let's say, they're going to give you 1. But now you scared. Tell us. We know what happened. We was there. We was the fly on the wall. With that right there, you're going to start talking. I'm not going to guarantee you're not going to get no time. You're going to get something, but you won't get much. Okay? I'll go over there right across the street and tell the state that. Don't give him that much time. He telling us everybody who was on with it. So deal in fact with one. They don't need no 2 and 3. Not from you. Not for you, 10. Because you already told her who all they help you. But then y'all got to listen to what I'm saying. Deal in fact with her. They let her went home. They gonna let you go home. And what reason why they let you go home? Because guess what? Some people you let them go home, they had a change of mind and thought, that, oh yeah, I do remember this here. Then they bring you all in the room. Okay, then let's hook it up. If they don't come and get you. 3 polygraph. They was telling you, tell us what the story that happened. The second story is that maybe it was something wrong with the machine. We're not too sure about what we hear and what we heard, but we're gonna make sure that we got it this time. The third time they asking, it's some holes in a story. They're gonna go back over there. It's some holes in the story, but they're not gonna ask you the same question. But they're gonna, before they drill you, they're gonna tell you what they asking you. But it ain't gonna be nothing about dealing fact, them answers there, what you said. They're gonna take them answers from the first time. They're gonna take the answer from the first time and basically gonna put it together with what don't make sense. And by the third time, they don't got the truth. They gonna call her ass. No, they may not call her ass back for a 4th time. Now we don't got your ass. It's just a waste of damn time. Now you lying to her, and we basically got to keep you this time. But yes, they will let some people go home. Because when you let them go home, they mind go at ease. And sometimes they call you back. I got something to tell you. I just remember I couldn't sleep like this. So I got to tell you everything. Is Miss Michael there? I need to talk to Detective Michael. Let's go back over here. Now Big Daddy is gonna come up. Y'all hold on a second. Let's get him. Go ahead, Big Daddy.
They also said that they wanted answers.
This is my cousin Daddy, y'all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yes, God is in the midst.
Thank you so much.
We asked the detective, and we asked that first guy that arrived, witness number 1.
Hold on for a minute. I want y'all to give me a briefing on what y'all were and what y'all saw.
Okay, we've been
all the time.
catching Tasha. We were at this light. We come through. There was a car in front of us.
Hold on.
I am.
Okay, go.
He turned his blinkers on, so we went around it. We go around and we see he didn't stop because his car was broken, but there was someone in the road. She's a nurse, that's her job. She says, we gotta get out and help him. We get out. She goes up and helps him. I'm securing the scene, making sure it's safe. I didn't see anybody else around. We must have been there. I don't know the timeline. I gave Tasha some information that can help figure out the timeline.
Yes.
Because we called 911 less than a minute after the other gentleman called 911. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
And she assessed him. She stabilized him. She made sure his neck was okay. We got him out of the road and moved him to the side.
Yes, sir.
I did see on the.
Okay, hold on a second. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, now let's go back right here. Let's go right here what he said. Okay, let's go back here where he said that he was in the road. He was in the road. Now, wait a minute now. I got to say now, if he was in the road, I'm trying to figure it out that he was in the middle of the road. Did he could have walked there from under the bridge staggering and then with his phone, then he fall? Let's just see. I don't know why I cannot. Come on. I cannot just do this right. Here we go. let me tell you something. Hold on a second. What is this thing? And why I don't see it?
Certain things and parts that has to play along with each other for them to articulate a crime to charge somebody with. But if the victim is dead and there's no witnesses and there's no cameras and there's no evidence, then they have to just do an investigation.
Let me tell you something. Hold on a second. Come on here. You know what? Let me tell you something. You know what? Sometimes dealing fact that I'm tracking it. Oh, it's on mute. Do y'all want to see it again? Hell, let's go back. Let me get it on mute. I'm sorry. Y'all didn't hear it. Y'all, did you hear it? Put a one in the chat. You want me to go back over again? Y'all, you know what? Let me tell you something. It's just amazing. That's why sometimes that it's hard to take us serious. Hold on 1 second. Y'all say, oh, wait a minute. Let me see the run. Let me see did they run and put a one in the chat. They play it over because I don't know if y'all heard it. Sometimes it really is hard to take us serious as Black people. Let me go and I don't think so. Y'all heard it. Let me go and back it up a little bit so everybody can basically hear it again. Okay, let's go right here. Let's see when Big Daddy come up. Okay, here we go. Let's go right here. Okay, come on.
I didn't see anybody else around. We must have been there. I don't know the timeline. I gave Tasha some information that can help figure out the timeline. Because we called 911 less than a minute after the other gentleman called 911. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
And she assessed him. She stabilized him. She made sure his neck was okay. We got him out of the road and moved him to the side.
The guy said I was the first one on the scene, and they joined me. They say the nurse was not my wife or my girlfriend. They came in another car afterwards. I said, let me ask you a question. Did you talk to the police? He said, I gave them my number. I gave the detectives and the police on the scene, and they never called to this day. They told the Davis family, we've been reaching out to him, but we couldn't get an answer. They also said that they wanted answers.
This is my cousin Daddy, y'all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Everybody hear it now?
We asked the detective. We asked that first guy that robbed witness number one.
Hold on for a minute. I want y'all to give me a briefing on what y'all were and what y'all saw.
Okay, we've been
all the time.
We've been catching Tasha up. We were at this light. We come through. There was a car in front of us.
Hold on.
I am.
He turned his blinkers on, so we went around him. We go around him, we see he didn't stop because his car was broken, but there was someone in the road. She's a nurse, that's her job. She says, we got to get out and help him. We get out. She goes up and helps him. I'm securing the scene, making sure it's safe. I didn't see anybody else around. We must have been there. I don't know the timeline. I gave Tasha some information that can help figure out the timeline. Because we called 911 less than a minute after the other gentleman called 911. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
And she assessed him. She stabilized him. She made sure his neck was okay. We got him out of the road and moved him to the side.
Yes, sir.
I did see on the ground right by him was his wallet with money sticking out, a cell phone. He had his wings. The pizza was all over the place. And what I told him is what I thought was weird is the pizza place is that way. And you had fresh hot food. Why were they going this way again if the hotel was over there? That didn't make sense to me.
There's a lot of things in this consistencies that don't make sense. Like I say, okay, go ahead.
Oh. So as we're there, we might have been there 15, 20 minutes. I don't know the timeline. The way to find out the timeline is find out when we called 911 and find out when the ambulance left to go to the hospital. You get that time stamp. Because she pulled up. I don't know if she was driving or someone was driving her. We did not look for that. She pulled up.
She as a who?
Kiera.
Okay.
Lulu showed up. She didn't come up to us. She went up to him because we put him on the stretcher in the ambulance. And she had no concern in her voice. She had no... If she was on the side of the road and I drove up, I would be like, oh my God, what happened? Is he okay? She was not like that. She was there to get her story straight. That's all she did. She kept repeating. It's like she rehearsed in her mind. She's like, here's my story.
Tasha, come on.
All right.
Hold on, let us know.
This is right here. This right here.
Hold on, let us know. Go ahead, finish on what you were saying.
And that's what I was saying. Is
Repeat that last word.
it was the fact that she showed up. And by the way, she got that boot on her foot. She was moving pretty quick. She was not hobbling at all. But she went up to the ambulance just to say, "Oh, I was up at the Circle K. He was upset and got out of the car, and I was waiting for him for 5 minutes." It was no 5 minutes. It was close. She said they had an argument, and he was hot, and so he got out of the car. And that would make no sense to get out of the car right here. I am worried that if he got out of the car and she spun off, she might have bumped into him.
Hit the gas. That's what.
Hold on, let him do his
Yeah, and hit the gas. But again, we don't know. We did not see any of that. Now you saw.
I said go get something for his head.
I got a clean roll of paper towels. We put it to give him like a pillow.
Right. I didn't want his head to be laying on the ground. So I lifted his
Whenever
head.
we saw him, he could never speak. He was less conscious, but he went into a deeper state of unconsciousness. He looked like he was about to seizures.
Yeah.
So
And I asked Lulu, does he have any medical problems? Does he have diabetes? Does he have seizures? I said, does he have any kind of medical problems that the ambulance needs to know about? And she said, no, not that I know of.
She was calm the entire time.
Oh yeah.
Did he have any bruises? Any bruises consistent with getting hit by a car?
No. I saw his legs. I had to move his legs off the street. I did not think he was homeless. He looked like he was in his PJs. He looked like he was comfortable.
Yes, sir.
He had on his sweats, and we moved him off the road. But there was no any sign, anything.
No signs of getting hit by a car.
The only thing on him
Was
the spot, which was like a brown spot.
Right here.
That's all we saw.
And I just left the
Hey, could that have been when y'all pulled him out the road? He got the scratches on.
We didn't pull him, but me and the other guy, we lifted him up to get him off the road safely and gently.
Because he was in the right lane.
Yeah, he was in the lane.
Right.
Yeah.
So we moved him
So
over
prior
to
to the paramedics arriving on the scene, where was the Lulu girl?
Well, we never saw her. She only pulled up the last 2 minutes before he left to go to the hospital. We stuck around until the ambulance was.
She told us that she saw the light.
We were here for a while, so we know it was 5:02 p.m. when we left the restaurant, so it was still daylight out, but the sun was setting quick. By the time we left, it was dark out.
About how long was the ambulance here?
Ambulance was maybe here less than 5. Well, maybe they came over to help you, and then they put him on the stretcher and got him over there. So the ambulance was probably on scene about 7 minutes.
Real quick, real
It was
fast.
pretty quick.
And they took him in under John Doe.
But she said
I don't know that because he had a wallet with him.
Yes, they did.
She
Now,
said she
sometimes
told her
they do that to protect victims. They don't.
Yeah, you can ask the nurse. So they told us that he was under John Doe, but my brother was there. And then they moved him to a trauma name because they didn't know.
Which is normal for hospitals to do that if they think it's a suspicious something.
Thank you. Thank you
That
for
is
saying that.
normal from my perspective working in hospitals.
So once again,
protect
as a father, right? You telling me this girl safe? She didn't have no concern.
If this was my loved one, I'd be like, why is she so cold? She had no concern in her voice. She was
She
more
didn't
concerned.
contact us at all.
She was more concerned to getting her story straight so she wouldn't get in trouble. From my perspective.
I asked her who she was. I said, who are you? And she said, I'm his girlfriend.
I'm glad it's
And I said, does he have any medical problems?
Wow.
But y'all didn't know where she came.
Did the police contact you?
I can tell you, she came.
No.
Okay, so there's the question. They said no, the police has not contacted them.
Take a U-turn and come back. I don't know what
It was like a white SUV, wasn't it?
A white Infinity truck.
Truck.
That's it. Last seat.
That's it right there.
That's it. That's her vehicle right there.
That's our truck.
On Archer
She
Road.
got out of it, but it was a
I wasn't paying attention, but that
She
point,
saw
this
it.
place was crawling with law enforcement and emergency services, so I wasn't watching.
I was
for that.
focused on Tyrone, and he was watching everything else.
Yeah.
And I want to thank y'all. I want to thank y'all so much because at the end of the day, like, we're still just looking for answers.
Brother, do not lose faith in people.
I'm not.
I heard something you
Okay,
said.
let me tell you something. Okay, this. I don't know what everybody. This is basically coming out big here, but let me go right here. Let me go here, right here with Ronnie and everybody. Let me go right here. Now with that truck, that it's just in my mind. He perhaps bought her the, that's a truck that she wanted. He may put rims on the car. He do all this at Batesville, and then she's still going to do because he have his dirt too. This whole relationship based on that what I can get from you, and I'm gonna get you back. Hell, I don't need this shit. Go on, go on. That's who you want. You want that nigga right there? Go on over there. That's just what this bringing on to me. And guess what? Me and Ronnie and TNT, y'all, and guess what? And Miss Darling, and Dr. We went there, but see that to see how the scooters can pick it apart. Oh my God. Y'all, let's go and look at the sweet spot. I was chronic and speak. It's a messy sweet spot. But anyway, let's see, because that we gonna same way how I had did the exercise channel. And I want to ask y'all too, not trying to throw you off in the morning time when we do the scratch, do y'all want it in any evening time? We do dance aerobic for maybe for an hour. Just let me know. Then we're gonna set up a time for that so they can be on the same. They can be like we doing exercise 2 times a day. Morning time scratch. Evening time we'll get up and do our. Then we'll go ahead and pop it and do it. But hold on a second. We're gonna go to the sweet spot because she had me up all last night after I left from over there to King with the crown on his head. Hold on a second. This is from the messy sweet spot. She want to make sure this word get out here. Come on, somebody. Let me go right here. Let me go right here. Let me go right here one moment here. She made sure that she kept this here up. Let me see. Where is it? Let me go. Last night I was there. Let me see on the phone. Oh, no. I got to go right here to the video. Okay, let's go. That was 6 days ago. Wait a minute. No, it was another one. She probably ain't finished going through it. But hold on. Let me see. Let me go right here. What did she call it? Wait a minute. Okay, let me see. Could I get right here?
I wasn't paying attention. At that point, this was problem with law enforcement and emergency services, so I wasn't watching.
Tyrone, and he was watching everything else.
And I want to thank y'all. I want to thank y'all so much.
Okay, hold on.
Before he went out of town, we talked, and he was in good spirits and in love with his old lady, and finna go up here and make her happy. He got.
Look. I know that people basically don't see them and watch themselves. I know that. Even down that whole circle, even down to his daddy talk the same way. Hey, what's up, dog? All of them talk like they've been in prison before and about that life. Hold up one second.
Gotta get Lou right and all this shit, and he ain't never make it home. So the way I'm feeling about this shit, a lot of people don't understand what it's like to have a real friend. A nigga who ain't judging you about how much money in your pockets or what you got going on in the streets if you dress like the rest of these niggas. A nigga who truly your friend.
Let's go.
To lose a person who you can call and say, bro, I need to, and I'm fucked up, and they ain't gonna never call and ask for that money back.
Okay,
because that's your real
let's
friend.
go, boy.
The first one on the scene, and we know he was on the scene because he backed it up with fact. He backed it up with evidence. January 6th, I talked to that man. You know what he said? Not one detective from Gainesville called him. Not this bridge and where we at.
Y'all, I don't know how to.
My nephew was found right up in this area, right here. Now y'all see that bridge?
Okay.
My nephew was found right here in this area. There's no way if he was in the middle lane and got out to the right and ended up in this second lane right here, I'm sorry, in this little foyer right here, if he ended up in this foyer, and let me be specific, with a white beater on, whatever y'all want to call, white tank top and a pair of pants, whatever y'all want to call it, there's no way that he don't got no stuff, bruises, nothing on his body. I'm gonna tell you the last moments of him under this bridge before he went unconscious. Repeat that.
If it wasn't,
Yeah, you on live.
Oh, Tasha, you on live.
That's right. Amen.
Hang in there.
Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate you. I appreciate all those people down there on both sides of the bridge standing with us.
Okay.
But this is the moment where he laid his life down at. This is where it all started at, when he became at the car under a bridge, and the bridge is right there. You can't have a tank top on. Thank you! You can't have a tank top on and a pair of pants and not no scratches. At the top of your shoulders, there was rough road debris in the back of your head, at the very high top of your shoulders. But this is the area right here where his body was found at. Not through no police that message came from, not through no detectives that message came from, but from the first one on the scene. The first one on the scene, and we know he was on the scene because he backed it up with facts. He backed it up with evidence.
Okay. Let's go ahead on it. Okay, let's go ahead and do this right here. Wait a minute, hold on a second. I'm trying to find this here one from yesterday. Because they okay, I think this is the one. Hold on, let me see. Is this the one from yesterday? Let's see, could we get it?
We want to take a stand. We want to fight for what happened to him. We didn't accuse, we asked for answers, but because of the lies, we feel like it was
His pupils, to make sure his pupils were good. They were normal. Okay. He was kind of moving around a little bit, like he was kind of disoriented. And I kept saying, hey, I'm a nurse. My name's Brandy. Can I help you? No response. Kind of just kept moving around a little bit.
Things I want to mention. I believe you said he always had 2 phones on him.
Yeah, 3.
He had 3. Oh, 3.
Yes, 3.
He had his this is what I thought was suspicious. Is there was his wallet and his phone. There was about $15 in cash, like laid out like this, as if to show this wasn't a robbery. It looked like someone set it there, like all nice. The wings were right by his feet. They hadn't been opened. The pizza was all over.
The Tyrone Davis Jr. case has taken another turn. Detectives have said their initial investigation determined that 35-year-old Tyrone Davis Jr. jumped from a moving vehicle that was being driven by his 33-year-old girlfriend Lulu while the vehicle was in traffic. However, how fast the vehicle may have been traveling at the time has not been confirmed, and that's if you believe that he jumped from the moving vehicle willingly. Now, despite what detectives have publicly stated, Tyrone's family has consistently maintained that they do not believe he jumped from the vehicle and have continued to demand a thorough investigation. And now, with 2 witnesses coming forward, their accounts may explain why the family has remained firm in that belief. Now, according to these witnesses, when they encountered Tyrone, it immediately raised questions for them. They say Tyrone was still alive at the time, as you heard in the clip, when they found him. And initially, Lulu was not present at the scene. Now, the witnesses say that when Lulu did return, they described her as being more focused on getting her story together than on Tyrone's condition. And this is important because according to a post that Lulu made a couple of days ago, what she stated was, 5.5 years in a long distance relationship. I was patiently waiting for you to get home to me, baby. You had just 3 more months over the road to get our happily ever after. We didn't want to be newlyweds or pregnant while he was still away. He wanted to be physically here so that he was able to be there for me every step of the way in our next chapter. But now I wish we never decided to wait. Now, we know that Tyrone was a truck driver, but here's what's interesting. In Lulu's post, she said that her and Tyrone had been in a long-distance relationship for 5.5 years. However, there was the minister that came forward, and she said that Tyrone and Lulu have been on and off for 10 years. And if you hadn't checked out that video, then that is in my previous coverage of this case. But the significance here is, does this make that minister less credible, since Lulu is confirming that they were in a long-distance relationship for 5.5 years as opposed to to the 10 years.
Okay.
And that same minister did come forward to double down on her claims that Lulu did, in fact, take a lie detector test and that she received this information directly from Tyrone's mother. Now, it is important to keep in mind that at this point, there are more questions than answers. The detectives haven't confirmed any of this. They haven't confirmed exactly what evidence they reviewed that led them to the conclusion that in their initial investigation, there is no foul play, and they believe that Tyrone jumped out of a moving vehicle while in traffic. However, I want you to pay attention to this because Tyrone's aunt, she has now revealed that detectives told her that there may not even be camera footage. So if you've been following this case, then you may recall that there was someone who went to the area where Tyrone was initially discovered before he was taken to the hospital. They said in their recording that there's cameras everywhere. But according to his aunt, there is something that triggers the cameras to record. So what happened may not even be on camera. So I want you to listen to that. Now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to play this short clip from the minister relevant to Lulu taking the 3 lie detectors test. Because after her initial video went online, there has been a lot of backlash, and she doubles down that Lulu did take 3 lie detectors tests. And she's saying that she's getting this information directly from Tyrone's mother because she is friends with Tyrone's mother. Then we're going to get into the witness statements, and I'm also going to read an updated post from Tyrone, the mother of his children. So listen to this.
I'm cleaning the air for her and me. That's the reason why. Because of that. That's why I said that. She took the 3 lie detector tests. It don't even matter. Talking about old folks compassion. No, not always.
What?
Not always.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Anyway.
Hold y'all, bring it
So let me
down.
clear that up. So that folks can sit up there, oh, she took 3 lie detector tests and this, that, and that.
Who went to the area where Tyrone was initially discovered before he was taken to the hospital. They said in their recording that there's cameras everywhere. But according to his aunt, there is something that triggers the cameras to record. So what happened may not even be on camera. So I want you to listen to that. Now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to play this short clip from the minister relevant to Lulu taking the 3 lie detectors test. Because after her initial video went online, there has been a lot of backlash, and she doubles down that Lulu did take 3 lie detectors tests. And she's saying that she's getting this information directly from Tyrone's mother because she is friends with Tyrone's mother. Then we're going to get into the witness statements, and I'm also going to read an updated post from Tyrone, the mother of his children. So listen to this.
I'm clearing the air for her and me. That's the reason why. Because of that. That's why I said that. She took the 3 lie detector tests. It don't even matter. Talking about old folks compassion. No.
No.
Not always.
No.
Not always.
Wait a minute.
Anyway.
3 of them.
So let me clear that up so that folks can sit up there, oh, she took 3 lie detector tests, this, that, and that. Well, that don't mean she ain't innocent. That don't mean nothing. Baby, if I did something wrong, I wouldn't even been around. I would have hit it. You want to find me? But this girl want to go to the dang funeral. She was going to go anyway. We had to tell her no.
Now, Tyrone's mother did make a comment, and what she stated was, I'm definitely not laying down about my son. That's my seed. I cared for 9 months and had a C-section for. I'm just not being loud about it. I'm moving in silence because God definitely going to show up and show out about this situation. Do you know how much pain I'm in and how bad I'm hurting? I don't care about what social media say or think about me. They don't know my son like I did. One thing about it, he loved me and I sure loved him. He is my king and I'm his queen. And someone replied and said, forget social media, what they think. When it comes to you, it's way bigger than that. And the family not asking you to be loud. We just need to know something because stuff not adding up, sis. Then she replied and she said, I don't know anything as of yet. I'm waiting just like everybody else waiting. I can't talk about because I don't know anything. So this is what the mother has just said.
And for y'all that just joined, this is the nurse and her husband that tried to help my cousin.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping.
Okay, fiance.
So, 5 o'clock, we left Texas Roadhouse, like 5:02. We were at this light behind a car.
Yes.
There was a red car in front of us. There was another guy involved too.
Yes, I talked to him.
Okay, you we called 911. By the way, there was no concern.
Move on.
Less conscious, but he looked.
Brother going on the other side. All we asking is for justice. All we asking is for justice.
Okay, y'all, let's talk about this for a minute. I don't know who told them that it's not no cameras. Them cameras is on though. Them cameras can go like, so long, so many feet. But when the detective them get it, they able to bring those cameras in for them to see exactly what they see. On most bridges that I know, when people usually have a breakdown, they usually pull on the side of the road under the bridge. Now, see, my pertaining of with me and the scooters, I thought it happened up under the bridge. He got out up on the bridge, and then he rolled down the hill, and a stranger and a homeless man saw him. Looking at that place around there, what homeless man that hang around the bridge? What he what? What is a homeless person hanging waiting for a car to break down? And come to find out he was so many feet away from the bridge. I found a lot of, I don't believe she took no 3 lights and her mother been giving her wrong. Yeah, okay. Because I'm telling you, with the lie detector, yes, they will. They even tell you if you how they say it can tell if you're nervous or whatever, and they'll try to do everything to tell you what question they're gonna ask you for you to relax. If she took 3 lie tests, that because that they didn't believe the first one. And the second one, are we hearing what we hear? And the third one, okay, let's put this story together. But something about the fact that those detectives, I hope the family stay on them. Something about with those, and then I'm trying to detect something too. Well, Lulu living in Gainesville, they had a long distance relationship. What did it mean long distance? Because he stayed on the road. Now they have been together. The preacher said for 10 years. She said for 5.5 years. And during this whole time, honey, baby, you ain't came up pregnant now time. Something just ain't right. Something just ain't right. Okay, let's go. Okay, okay, we already heard that. Let's go over here. Let me see what she at. I'm trying to get right here. Hold up a second. I'm trying to get this here. The one that I heard last night. And she said, y'all, I got some news. Because it was like, because I be listening to this all during sleep. But I'm trying to find what was her name? Wait a minute, hold up, you guys. Let's back up. While I'm looking on this other tablet. Okay, peace. I'm going. Hold up. Where's my tablet? Hold up a second, you guys. Let's take a break for a minute. Oh, let me put the phone on the charge. Y'all, let's take a break for a minute while I charge the phone. Let me get one of the tablets. Woo! Ronnie! Woo! What is Ronnie? What Ronnie? Let me get on out of here. Ronnie, how could I download this here? Because what is like it's like that she did her investigation, and also we can get the stuff identified what they call TikTok. But Ronnie, how do I do it so I can get my name right here? Because basically everything is like that. I'm not doing. I am doing the research on it. So, Ronnie, how do I do this here base like to get, like, what her name at to get my name down there, Ronnie? How y'all doing today? Oh, they said those camera only kicks on and work if you speeding, do traffic violation. But okay, wait a minute, Ronnie, let me see. Don't, maybe it's the camera under the at the red light. But and okay, yeah, but Ronnie, still yet them cameras still be rolling. They still be rolling. Them cameras still be rolling, but it's supposed to be. But if you happen to go fast, they'll snap it. So the camera does not go off and say, I'm gonna wait till the next person come back and then I'm gonna snap it. No, the camera does not do that. The camera be rolling. The camera take a picture of that license tag. And I think sometimes they can see who driving, maybe see some heads in it. And they get the color of the car and everything. Ronnie, can you Google identify what identify with under I don't know how you would say it to Google. Do with Google. Let me see. Is what they call that AI with? Because I'm paying for that. Damn. Hold on a second. Y'all also too, as we spend all this time together. It's a movie. It's not a movie. It's a crime scene that I saw the other night. Did in fact with a little boy, 12 years old. It was sent over to me. I forgot who sent it to me. I don't know. It was running to my tent, and I did a deep dive in that. Y'all, we need to talk about that. I think so that she based it. We need to talk about that. This here. If y'all see anything, please help support my channel and send it over to me. I would do the deep dive, even if I had to go on TikTok and cheat in Facebook. Because that we don't know these people. Somebody have to tell us this story and then we go out there. But y'all, I'm feeling some kind of way. Ronnie, how do you say under the bridge? What is the word? Does it be cameras under the bridge? And how many feet does they take it? But wait a minute, Ronnie. We gonna get somewhere down last night. I seen it on the messy sweet spot where they said that she was going 35. Then I heard 25. Did anybody hear that? Hold up a second. I'm trying to get. I had her last night. I'm gonna get her right here. Yes, my God. My God, my God. Ronnie, Ronnie, I'm gonna have to call you based on the phone. Ronnie, I need you to help me so I can basically like download it. How I go download, then upload. Because that CD with the subscribers counts that she have on here, I'm supposed to be having that same old different counts, but it's just because that I don't know basically how to basically like do that part there. Hold on a second. That's what telling y'all. That's what I was calling Shakim for. I was calling Shakim for to help me identify with for me to get all my shorts running. If you know how to get all my shorts, I don't want that noise maker. I make that enough. I don't want to listen to them drums and all that crazy stuff. No, I don't want that. I just wanted him. Let me keep going. Keep going, because I know that she was on here. I had my girl down last night. She had me up. So while we taking our break right here, y'all, did y'all decided that in the morning we gonna do scratches, and then evening time we gonna jump around and do exercise? And I'm gonna go ahead on and shout out to the scooter. Those of you that like to support the channel is D Milton04. But please, the most that you can ever do with me is basically to subscribe. Let's get up my subscriber count, y'all. Come on. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get her because she said, come in here, y'all. Come in right away. I got something. And child, you know me. I went in there right away. Oh, yes, I did. That's Goosey behind eye for eye. Y'all, you know what? Let me tell you something. I like because that Goosey don't come back around. And even though he copping and everybody's stuff, it better than Lemon going 8 and 9 hours, calling us all bitches and all that type of stuff. I like what Goosey is doing. Sister Crown. Hold on a second. Hi, that was 16 hours ago. So it would have been 24. No. Okay, yeah, it's around about 16 hours ago. Let me see. How y'all doing today? Okay. I seen when 23 came up and did that, all right? Okay, I remember. Okay, so then she went back. Okay, yeah, I remember her when she came on. Okay, so let me go right back here. I remember when Thais came on. Let me see, could I get it right here? She said, y'all get in here. I got some information. Let me see, Ronnie. Give me a minute. I will call you. Okay, Ronnie, no, wait a Ronnie. The phone is dead. I had it right here. It's on the charger. That's what happened the other night, Ronnie, when you basically was calling me. The phone was dead. Hold on a second. What is she? Yeah, she was right along up in here. My God, today. Okay. Yeah, she was coming around up in here. I think like about 10 o'clock, 10:30. Yeah, I was looking at her. How y'all doing today? Okay, you guys, I'm coming. No, it wasn't that 15 hours ago. It was right along up here. Damn, man. I remember Castro when he came live last night. I was watching that little pin. Oh. So I know I had these here on last night. Why did she? What's going on? Okay, hold on a second. If anybody can basically help me with my channel, I appreciate it. Okay. We are growing, we are doing better, but the problem is that how I got it is like that somebody else did their video. I do my research too on this here. Even I go on TikTok. If y'all see any crime stories that base is going on, we can also do we also gonna do crime stories that we can start doing them like on we already got 4. We can do crime stories on 5, though we moved to 5. We can do crime stories on that. If y'all would like to, it'll be fine. And then y'all can email me and send me whatever that y'all have. And just let me give you my email. Okay, that is my email. This is my email. Let me see, can I find it in here? That is my email. You guys want to write it down then in case you guys want to reach and leave me an email. I do have another one that's in effect with the doctors and the kids. Ronnie, I guess me and Ronnie, I think so me and you gonna have to talk on the phone for you to help me with this here. This is what I've been hunting down Shaquem for a whole year. No, a whole week. But they think so didn't fight with me with Shaquem. They're gonna be threats put on me. But guess what? I took that threat very seriously. That's why I went and made a police report. I called the police last week 2 times. They had to come out here. Because I'm an elderly woman. I don't have no transportation. I'm so scared, I'm sick. So anyway, yeah, the police came out last week. And first I made the recording on the phone. Then later on, I didn't expect. I thought so when I did it on the phone with the officer, then the officer come back out. I'm more up on y'all ass than y'all up in my ass. How about that? How you doing? And y'all, you know what? Don't y'all leave me hanging. Make sure that y'all know that y'all can I got to call. I have to make a phone. Come on, thing. Come on up. Y'all don't leave me. I'm letting the phone charge up. And I do want to call to the courthouse. Okay? So for some information for the courthouse, and then we're gonna see what's gonna come out of that. Okay, come on, thing. My God, today. Come on here. I already know how to edit that. I know how to edit. I have all the time. You guys, I be working here. Okay, let me get, come on. Come on. Okay, let me see. Let me tell you something. Y'all, tomorrow I have to go to the doctor to see how I've been doing the past 6 months. This ain't got nothing to do with no cold or anything. It just basically just giving me a 6-month checkup and how I'm doing. Hold on 1 second. That Lolo look like a old woman, man. Oh, don't be shut your mouth. I shut my mouth. Y'all, while we are doing this here, because why I am doing this here, because I'm going to find her. Oh, yes, I am. Let's go on with Don Lemon. Because I'm definitely going to find her, because she's, yeah, what is it? Mrs. Sweet Swat. Ooh. Ooh. Jesus. Ooh. Okay. Oh, no. Let's see. No. I hope that's what it is. Okay. Let's see that. Who threatened you? Okay, no. Hold on 1 second. A threat was made on me. Okay, let's see. Was that 22 hours ago? No. It wasn't 22 hours. I gotta get it. Okay, that was 1 day ago. No. Okay, y'all. I hope I got. Okay, hold on 1 second. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold 1 second. Wait, I got to see something real quick. Because I think I don't found the video that I'm looking for. Stop this here. I think I don't found the video that I'm looking for. Okay. I think so. This is okay. It shouldn't be live, right? Okay, wait. Yeah, I'm here. Let me see what she's saying here. That's a sweet spot. Let's go. What is that she was doing? What did she have calls for? I hope this is the one. I hope that this is the one here. Let me see. Video. Okay, wait. Let me see if this is the voice.
All right, y'all. We walking down here.
Right.
The nurse that helped my cousin on the side of the road. We got the whole family walking.
Hold up a second. Wait, no.
I love you.
No. Let me go ahead and subscribe to this one.
I love you too. Man, I love you.
Okay, wait. If I gotta go right through this here, then I just do another live. Um, trying to get it. I'm trying to get this here right. One that I had last night. It was some news that we didn't almost hear that I didn't hear before. True crime. Okay, y'all. Let's go. Let's just move on. I don't want to life insurance. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me see something.
Investigation is complete. To everyone who has witnessed our love, whether publicly or personally, and who has chosen to stand with me, thank you. Your support means the world, and it's what I need right now. I just ask that you all allow the detectives to do their job and stop with the accusations. The truth will come out in due time. Now let's analyze what Lulu is saying here, because there's a lot to unpack. First, she's positioning herself as a grieving girlfriend who lost the love of her life. She emphasizes they were inseparable, that she would never harm him, that she's lost a major part of herself. She admits social media was never her thing. It was Tyrone's, which is interesting because if you remember, their entire relationship played out on social media. Here's what stands out. She says she's provided her account to both sides of the family, the Davis side and the Jennings side. Then she throws shade. Notice that only one side of his family is spreading hateful, negative things that they know Tyrone would not allow nor respect. She's clearly calling out the father's side without naming them directly. She wants to explain her innocence but says there's an active investigation, so she's staying quiet out of respect for the process. She ends by asking people to let detectives do their job and stop with the accusations. The truth will come out in due time. But here's my question: if you have nothing to hide, if your account is truthful, why not just tell everyone what happened? Why hide behind there's an investigation? I get respecting the process, but people are accusing you of murder. Your boyfriend's father is organizing protests against you. Don't you owe his family, both sides, some clarity? So what are the police actually saying about all of this? Because at the end of the day, their findings matter more than family drama on social media.
Members of Tyrone Davis Jr. say the most frustrating part about his death is the unknown. They say they don't believe he jumped out of a moving car. Gainesville police officers say on December 27th, officers came to the area of Southwest Archer Road and I-75 after receiving reports of an injured person. Detectives say their initial investigation determined Davis did jump out of a moving vehicle while in traffic, saying he sustained significant injuries to his head. After a few days at the hospital, he died. Family members say they don't believe he would jump out of a car and say it doesn't make sense why his girlfriend, who was supposedly driving, would leave him on the side of the road. Family members and friends have been posting on social media and even calling us here at TV20 saying they still need answers. Officers say the investigation is still ongoing. Detectives say they do have a lot of evidence and information and are calling Davis's death tragic but not suspicious.
So according to police, their initial investigation determined that Tyrone did jump out of a moving vehicle while in traffic and sustained significant injuries to his head. They are calling it a tragedy, but as of now, they don't believe there was foul play. Now, in my opinion, if the family isn't satisfied with these findings, they might want to consider hiring a private investigator to conduct an independent investigation. Sometimes having another set of eyes on a case can reveal details that might have been missed or overlooked. But the father wasn't about to accept this conclusion without a fight. He went live to set the record straight and share evidence that he says proves they're the reason this investigation is even happening in the first place.
I'm the father of
Y'all give me a
Tyrone
minute.
Davis Jr.
I gotta go to the door.
My name is Tyrone Davis Sr. I'm seeking justice for my son. I'm not coming on here to provoke no violence. I'm not coming on here to ask for no handouts. All I want is just answers to what happened to my son. The only reason I'm coming on here is just to set the record straight, because there's a lot of stuff that's being put out, which I don't have no problem with. But when it comes to playing on my name, my family's name, and I feel like this is something that had to be addressed. I was there on 12/29, December 29, 25, when my son was pronounced dead. There's only 2 ways you can be pronounced dead in the state of Florida. That's if your heart stopped or if you failed the brain scan test. A brain scan test was performed. Me, my mother, and my sister was in the room at the time. They pronounced him dead, and I will let you hear that. And it was asked, they told us that they were going to keep him on the breathing machine until the rest of the family comes to visit. Mom wasn't there, no one was there. It was just me and my family when he passed. I'm gonna let y'all hear from the medical examiners. I'm not gonna keep releasing everything that I have, but I did the homework. We went to Gainesville, we did everything we had to do. That's the reason that the ball is rolling. I was notified of my son's death almost 24 hours later. Not by mom, not by girlfriend. Like I said, I'm not on here to provoke no violence, but I want the world to know that we're seeking justice for Dro. We're not grieving for rewards. I'm gonna play this here so you can hear from your...
So the autopsy is complete. The cause of manner is still pending at this time. Typically when it is pending, it's usually because we are awaiting additional information. To give you an estimate, it can take anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks for it to be unpended after all the information has been received. Okay, so meaning that the report is done?
Okay, I don't
The
know.
report is not done yet, because the cause of manner of death is still pending. We are
on nature itself.
Lulu. They are saying everyone was ready to crucify this girl without, and that shows the demon and murder inside their own hearts. They felt from the beginning that Lulu didn't do anything wrong. They are defending her decision to walk away until things cooled down as the safest option for both of them. They are calling people out for being ready to take her life away based on one side's story. They want people to look at themselves and the negative energy they are putting out.
Go back to there.
So you've got people saying, question everything, the story doesn't add up, the Davis family deserves justice. And you've got other people saying, stop the witch hunt, let the investigation work, you're condemning her without evidence. The divide is real. Now, the place where this all happened, the bridge on Archer Road in Gainesville, has become a pilgrimage site for people trying to understand what happened that night.
To the bridge right now. This the bridge.
Okay.
You can't tell me how all these cars out here
Okay, you
that
guys.
ain't nobody see nothing. Come on now.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay, let me go right here. Let's go over here so they can cool our brain until I get into the other commentary. What I'm trying to do right here. Y'all, let's go right here. Let's go over here with Don Lemon. Don Lemon Sunday went out there, and I'm going to tell you, because I was watching him. I was watching him as he was recording in the car trying to get there. Somehow or another, to me, I thought Don Lemon lived in Florida or Atlanta, but wherever that he lived at, it wasn't too much. Okay, it wasn't too far fetched of what was going on. Okay, a couple things I want to tell you. Don Lemon, Sunday. Hold on, let me put this up here. This is what happened Sunday. Let me give you a brief of it.
We're just trying to help pick up some release detainees. You know, they're left out in the cold, and get them some supplies, get them home, whatever they need. So,
cool, thank you. Do they even have the it's freezing today?
What I'm told is they've been taken. No, they don't have the right clothes.
Okay, now I can give you because I had watched this here Sunday. Now let me tell you, this is basically what happened. Don Lemon had got the call and it was told to him something is going. I'm going to put it in Dovenisha way, allegedly. Something is going down tomorrow at the church. That pastor over there at the church, he a part of ICE, And he up there preaching the word, saying that ICE don't do this here. ICE is wrong. ICE shouldn't come over your house. ICE shouldn't take you out the bed. ICE, ICE, ICE. And come to find out, they reached out to Don Lemon, told Don Lemon, hey, you better get over there. You're going to be going down. We're going to be going down at the church, y'all. Okay, allegedly. Don Lemon gets up, because I saw him when he got up. He brushed his teeth, and he got up there, and he got him a sandwich, and him and his camera crew, because he got 2 camera persons that work with him. And of course, they're his husband there. But anyway, the 2 camera, they get down the road like about 4 of them. They were driving down the road. So finally, they came up. So wherever that Don Lemon lives at or reside at, because I know he got 2 homes, it wasn't too far from Minnesota. All right. As y'all know, Minnesota the heat been on their ass for 5 weeks now, 4 or 5 weeks. Did the fact that the salami, yeah. I condemn her. They seek the truth and they may set her free. Yeah, okay. So let me tell you, dealing fact with all this here, what was going on, and all that was going on. Somebody reached out and told Don to get there. Don got in his van and they took off there. Him and the 3 people, the camera crew, went there. So Don Lemon is no longer a news anchor. Yeah, he's no longer that. Don Lemon is a YouTuber. Don Lemon is just like us, reporting the news. Okay. They do not want nobody with Don, with all his years of experience at being out there on the field. That city don't want the news coming out there, CBS, because they all base is telling lies and they not trying to help the situation. So Don came out there with his mic saying, Don, I'm gonna get me one on my scooters, but meanwhile I got to get on mat so I can get my big behind on clothes. So meanwhile, Don was there. Don went there, and Don was talking about the ICE and everything, what he see in his surrounding. So Don goes in the church, and they were all hail, oh Jesus, thank you, in God's house, where they were reading out the book of hymns, and the pastor was up there. But when Don got there, it ain't have nothing to do with it. Only thing he was saying that, for instance, like Doe would say, what y'all mad about? Isn't this church beautiful? Do you got anything to say because it is Sunday and they in here singing the hymns with? Why are y'all letting the water at the baptism pool? What is going on? So they was in there, allegedly, the people were moving chairs around. I don't know, they was arranging them, called the chair and the pews were better here. Anyway, the people was in there and they were chanting and going on. Don Lemon had said what they were chanting and what they were saying. He was telling us, this is what they are saying. But he went even down to the pastor in the church. Well, how you feel there, pastor? They're accusing you to be a part of the ICE and the head leader to tell ICE what to hit to next. That's what Don Lemon was doing. He basically was doing his job as a mandate reporter, but Don Lemon is a YouTuber. He used to work for CNN over 10 years. About over 10 years. He just doing his profession. That's the same thing with me. I know how to act around people, in fact, with my professional life. Okay. So Don was doing his job, doing what he loved to do. But Don worked for himself. So as Don did it, y'all know this here girl here, Pam Bundy. Pam Bundy is a part of the MAGA people, and also to Pam Bundy is the attorney general. The attorney, yeah, this is attorney general. I think this is what it's called. Anyway, y'all know me. Y'all won't get a laugh on this video. Attorney general, yeah. Pam, that's what Pam do over. So basically, she works hand by hand, side by side, like this here with Trump. They had decided they was going to bring charges up on Don Lemon. From Sunday night, that Don Lemon But when Don came out the church, now remember now, when they was in the church, no police came. Nobody ain't coming to church tell them people to stop that what they were doing. It remind y'all of January 6th. Y'all remember that about 5, 6 years ago? How could we forget? So the folks was in there. Folks went in there and even took the doors off. They coming in there for the pastor and talking about what he doing. All right. Don Lemon said on TNZ that he had got the phone call and was told him that it was going down. But why the police ain't never show up when they was in the church cutting the food? Don was in the church for a long time. So Pam Bundy and the Trump crew, they bringing up charges. They trying to bring up charges on Don Lemon. Said Don Lemon the one start all this stuff and told the people to come in the church. And Don Lemon a dog whistle and told everybody it's in the church. Let's go. So they putting all that on Don Lemon. Don Lemon, he's great on what he do. We would never know what happened at CNN. It's not our business. Only thing we know that he been out here with us for 1 year, and he don't already reach to 1 million subscribers. Okay, because guess what? He not like the beast that he take this stuff serious. Okay. He made this here a part of his life. And those of you that saying that with us being up here on YouTube, this just YouTube. No. YouTube pay people bills around here. Okay? It depends on what you want to get out of it. That's why my thing have to be changed. But Ronnie's going to help me with it. I don't know if Tracy World can help me with it. But anyway, Ronnie's going to help me with it. So let's go on here. They trying to put charges ass up to yesterday. They started working on Don Lemon Sunday night. Don Lemon got the call yesterday morning that they bringing charges on him for doing a KKK. And KKK is, even though it's like the Ku Klux Klan, but then the fact that we're bringing on one of those laws saying that that's what Don Lemon was doing. So a lot of black supporters stand up. Yesterday, Don Lemon had did a speech over to a breakfast speech. Dr. Martin Luther King. He was up there and he told the people. Don didn't find out to why he was in his dream that that's what they were bringing up on him. So Don told the people during the breakfast yesterday what was going down in his personal life. A lot of people hit, and then what's called TMZ, they hit there. Basically like, man, you know, what he doing? It's just like with me. Same way YouTube, I don't know if you guys got it. I think it's next month in February. They having the Winter Olympics. They sent me a note, told me to fill it out if I wants to go and report on it. Okay? They basically is going to cover everything if I wants to go and report on it. First thing is that I don't like the code. And they got you going, I think you're going to go for a week or two, then another group will go a week or two. They sent me that. They sent Vic Damone one about what was going down. And so, did you want to go? They say, fill out the slip. Okay. Yeah, they sent me that. So when Vic Damone was talking about it last night, I knew what he was talking about because they had sent me one. Did I want to go in to report on the Winter Olympics? I think this was saying. So Don Lemon is basically just one of us. Just reporting. Nicki Minaj, right? She said some racist remark to him. Nice lady to be in the church. And this is what she said. Okay, hold up. I'm finna get right there. Hold up. These are the words that him and her is basically like having a little tit for tat. First thing is that let's talk. Let me go over here. Let me tell you what happened to him yesterday. Okay, here we go.
What is going on with Nicki Minaj?
Christianity is central to all of this, right? That was really the thing, the first domino where she very publicly started to support President Trump. That was her sort of tiptoeing into MAGA world when Trump came out and said that we were going to take military action if necessary in Nigeria to protect Christians who are allegedly being persecuted and massacred allegedly in Nigeria. And Nicki Minaj had already tweeted about that issue. And then when Trump started talking about it, she very publicly supported him, sat down with Charlie Kirk's widow, with Erica Kirk, and full-throatedly said she is a supporter of President Trump and J.D. Vance and the administration.
Honestly, I don't think Nicki Minaj is that smart. I think what she's smart at is creating outrage and doing things that are outrageous because that works for her. That gets attention for her. She doesn't have the creativity and I believe the intelligence to be able to do something in an articulate way to gain some real attention and to bring light to a subject. What she's doing now is not going to bring light to anything. It's just going to be outrage. It's going to enrage people on social media. It's going to just divide people more. And if she is a true Christian, she should be trying to bring people together and not be so divisive. What is going on with Nicki Minaj?
Christianity is central to all of this, right? That was really the thing, the first domino where she very publicly.
Okay, so let's go right here. This is what happened this morning that Don Lemon called her out, right? Don Lemon called her out, and this is what happened. This is a part of his show this morning. Let me get here to the point.
Mind. Right? And it's usually where their vibrational pull is. You can tell where people are. It's always about negativity with her because that's how she stays afloat, right? That's her thing. So someone that I love and I think is really talented, one of the most talented people out there is this woman who really sort of says what I have to say, very similar to what I have to say about Nicki Minaj. Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate diva who doesn't have to put people down, Miss Mariah Carey.
Can you say 3 nice things about Nicki Minaj?
Can you?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
You want me to?
Well, it's your question. I mean, like.
Well, I know, but I'm asking it to you. Do you want to plead the fifth on that one?
You know, I always felt it was more important with that situation to not plead the fifth, but to just stay above the fray because you don't want to be déclassé. You just want to just move it along.
Okay.
Hold on a second, y'all. Let's go right here. Do you guys remember that Nicki and Mariah, y'all remember they had it out? They the one that crushed down what they call American Idol. You remember when the American Idols had like 4 or 5 and Nicki Minaj was there and they had turned that 1 year into a totally shit show with Nicki Minaj, Mariah trying to shade classy, Nicki Minaj wanted to shade with a fight. I'm here to tell you today, Scooters. Yes, Nicki Minaj is looking for something. And she gonna get what she's looking for, and it's gonna be something that she can't be able to handle. Now, for what it's saying that her husband was put on house arrest with an ankle bracelet, cord, fan belt, and everything, because he wasn't registered in the new state that they have. I don't know where they have moved at, where he moved at. When you leave the state, you have to do what the state say is registered. He didn't do that, so they decided to put an ankle bracelet and all of that stuff on him. Allegedly, they say either was her brother or her cousin is in the same situation. Her husband is a sexual predator. Now, let me tell you something. I got something to say to the fact with this here. With a sexual predator, right? If Nicki get deported back to the Caribbean, right? Do a sexual predator have the right to go? And do they have to register in that country? Anybody can answer that? Do anybody know the answer to that? Could a sexual predator say, guess what? I don't want to stay here in the United States no more. I'm going to move. I'm moving over to Jamaica. There was that record in the United States following him over to Jamaica. Well, I'm going to tell you, this is what I don't know. I can't say really what I think about a situation like that because I don't know. But then in fact with Nicki Minaj, you're gonna get what Nicki Minaj for what they had done said that she had done lost for 4 million subscribers. Then in fact with Don Lemon. Now, what she had said, calling him the C word, I mean, really hard down gay slur. When she said that, from Sunday night to right now, to this video from this morning, she done lost over 3 million subscribers. So somehow or another, they are saying that she trying to back that ass up to re-say what she had done said. But each time she keep on putting her foot in her mouth, knowing that only nobody can read you good and hurt you feeling besides a man is a gay person. A gay person is the first and a man is next. And a woman not going to too much shame you about being a woman. That is your main target when you talking to somebody. It's those gays. So anyway, Don Lemon respond back, being very cocky. I didn't have no idea that her behavior at one of the musical award, I didn't have no idea that her behavior was so bad till they not invited her back to the musical award thing. They rather send it to her house or you send somebody to tell them come and get it. So anyway, this is a video from this morning with Don Lemon. I want y'all to go over there and take a look at this video this morning. It was only pertaining to him and him and Nicki Minaj. Nicki, yes, we do know that she's gonna have to sell her house because her husband installed one of the guys around there, bodyguards. So anyway, and when you look at this video, you will see how that TMZ basically talked about her finance. But just before that, Nicki got onto Don Lemon ass. She was over there on TMZ ass. She was basically texting, dealing with Trump all night long, texting, going back and forth, going back and forth. So anyway, that's what basically did in effect with Don Lemon, okay? Y'all need to check it out. I'm not going to say this is going to be good, but Don said that in his video yesterday, I know it take a look on my face. That was yesterday evening at 5 o'clock. I know the look on my face seemed like I'm not worried. Then in fact, what the Trump administration, thank you, what the Trump administration is trying to do to him, he said, yes, it is bothering him. He said, and I understand with him because basically he's standing alone. Then the fact that he's not with CNN and usually CNN got the pockets to back it up. Not saying that he don't. I don't think so. Nothing is going to come out of this. He didn't. They said he started the riot in church. No, he did not. But then again, when you look at Don, you had got the phone call saying get there to the church. Don, did you have, not saying that you had, no, you didn't have nothing to do it, but did you have somebody that was around there and say that I got Don and them, I want to tell him, hey, get around there to the church, he go down. The only thing Don Lemon was doing was there reporting the news. And what they trying to do to him, they want him arrested. Even down to Nicki Minaj, want him arrested because they said that he had something to do with the damn church. But still yet, Trump allegedly didn't get arrested for on June 6th when he had no send out a dog whistle. So basic, what happened June 6th, 5 years ago, 5 years ago, what happened June 6th? Because they was the president and they bust out all the windows at the Capitol. They found out that the preacher, the head of the church, was head of ICE. He the one was telling them where to hit next. But what y'all fail to understand is that when he hit there, he hit the right person when he went in there. What I mean by hit there, when they go in there and take somebody. So who was hanging close to the pastor to be head of ICE and tell him where everybody stand at? How? for him just do it. Yes, Sunday morning, where you would see they took an old man out his bed with no shirt on, with his underwears, and brought him out in the snow. Brought him out in the snow. Got him out his bed. That when they were over there tearing up the church. Don Lemon. Money. Oh yeah, you're right. Money don't buy you class. We all pray for Don. We pray for this here country, and by God, we do pray for our for the president that they voted in, and seem like that words cannot stop him. But Lord Jesus, forgive me. But with his health, it's gonna take that his health. I think allegedly it basically is going to stop him. Now, another thing that I want you to understand, dealing fact with Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the lady had told him last week, you're gonna get the Nobel Prize. He was happy. They set up a big party allegedly down there in West Palm Beach to celebrate him. Now, when you get those type of prizes, you remember Martin Luther King, he got the Dr. Martin Luther King, he got one. And then, Obama, he had got one. That you are the best of the best. Come to find out, Donald Trump allegedly find out that, wait a minute, hold on. First thing there, why he so hard in Minnesota, Minneapolis, I think it's Minnesota. Reason why even though that he won, but he said that they didn't vote for him. Even though he won the election, he said that, but they didn't vote for him. So he said that's why that he's so hard on either. I think it's Minneapolis. The next thing is that Greenland. Y'all don't sit here and play with me. Scooters, we've been over this here. We've been over here last year. Didn't fact with Greenland. You remember when they had sent that man wife over there, him and his wife? Wait a minute, hold up. First they sent the wife, then they sent the wife, the vice Vance and his wife. They wasn't welcome. You remember when they was going on a vacation? And people had signs all over the place, all Greenland, till they ran them out of town. You remember they had popped up the Greenland on a plane that they wanted to meet even down to his wife, wanted somehow to talk to the president over there. They run her ass back on the plane, saying, what you doing here? We don't know nothing about you. Trump ain't getting Greenland. Okay, we talked about this here last year. Okay. Trump getting his feeling because that allegedly he was all hyped up, balloons, champagne, maybe Eli, y'all know what I call in that bad little damn 4-year-old, the one that y'all remember he put boogers all over Trump's desk. Maybe they was ready with they tuxedo on down there in what is Mar-a-Lago. Maybe so. All right. Anyway, they say, nah, they didn't give it to him. But he had prepared all weekend. All last week, everybody, balloons and everything. Ed said he found that Friday. Baby. No, He took his finger and told the American people, he stuck his middle finger up and told us to kiss his ass. After he had did that, if you have not been watching Trump, because you know I be watching, y'all, I don't know about this, but he did call us a poo-poo head. Now, what is a poo-poo head? A poo-poo head. Anyway, he called us, and I want y'all to calm down. He called us a poo-poo head. Why? You already stick your middle finger and told us that they go. He said you don't care about even a piece no more since he didn't. Yes, he did. He didn't win the prize. Yes, that's what he did. He said Greenland, it's only been 100 years since I think it was a boat plane or something land on their country. He said that, and it's a lot of boats went through there. I'm taking it. Greenland said, okay, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. It's not for sale. But one thing you got to understand that, you remember he sent the two idiot Vance and Vance damn wife to go over there and pat the ground. Smooth it in there because I'm coming. They knew what it was. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now today. You remember they were around here. We had don't gone into the shut down the country, dealing fact with the Epstein file. See how he derailed that stuff? You don't even talk about them niggas. They don't even talk about them naked files no more. Whew. Boy, that was a lot basic there. Don Lemon just went live a few minutes ago. Let's see what did he clock on the president. I know he don't say that. He mad about that pride. He mad. He said that on, y'all, let me tell you something. Only war that I remember is the Gulf War. Y'all remember that was like back in the 80s, 90s or something. That's the only thing I know about the Gulf War. Trump say he saved 8 of them. Where? He stopped 8 wars going on. And what people are fearing, allegedly in my mind, what they fail to understand. Trump started all this here shit. He always had something against Cuba, dealing fight with Castro. And we know Castro been gone for a little time now. He been on, Trump started all this here shit here. People don't even know why they fighting. Y'all let the phone wind up. Anybody got any questions? Do y'all want to do morning scratch? In the morning, I got to do the scratch in the morning, right? But I go to the, I think I go to doctor 9:30, 9:45. Okay, we got that. What else? Do y'all want to do exercise, like jump around in the evening time? I got to go ahead and pay for what music that I'm gonna listen to. But Ronnie, when my phone charge up, either I'm gonna call you or you can call me. See, we can get some things together here to get me on the go right here. Meanwhile, everybody, I thank you for y'all time and y'all patience. Go and have dinner. I'm gonna sit here for a while and see what I can do is get this computer, getting this computer thing together. If you have support me financially, thank you. And if you have support me by thumbing up my video and sharing it out, bless you. And I thank you. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye. Come on, come on, come on, come on.